All right.
Like tennis.
Figure skating. Welcome to Game Day Battle. Cleveland sports news meets biased and outspoken opinion. I'm being serenaded here by Brett. We've got a smaller game crew tonight. Ramon couldn't make it. Hopefully you're back next week, Ramon. We're going to carry on without you. Soldier forward as we always do. Full show tonight. All-Star break's over. It's time to look forward to the rest of the season. Where we're at, where we want to be, and we know it's in the playoffs, and it's still in sight, though it's gotten a lot tougher over the last few days. After that, I think we should sort of dive into the Browns. Yes, the Browns did make a move in the supplemental draft, where we lose a pick from next year. Yeah, that's right. So it's a little bit of a dicey situation. We'll look at that. Cavaliers. A couple of things coming out from the Cavaliers. Kyrie playing some ball here. That's Kyrie right now with a broken hand, ticked off, hit the mat, dumb as hell. We're gonna pound that for a little bit.
Game Day Battle is brought to you by Bamboozle's Restaurant and Lounge in Parma. They have the best drink specials anywhere. Seriously, buy one, get one free drinks. How often do you hear of it? You don't. They do it twice a week. Billy's mom makes the pasta sauce all the time, and the burgers, you simply won't find a better one. Check them out, bamboozles.com. Again, bamboozles.com. When you go there, tell them GDB sent you.
The Cavs have a ton of cap space to work with.
Yeah.
So things are going to happen. Gilbert is not going to, right.
That's cap
It's
space.
a large cap.
Yep.
It's a large cap, Dale. Gilbert
That was
is
actually perfect. Sorry. Sorry.
He's not going to sit back with all this
We don't
cap
have
space.
chemistry.
Nope. No summer league for us. Good times, man.
Good times. Cavs. Cavs deal. Cavs ball.
Yes.
BYNUM? To Cleveland?
No. We're keeping it real right now. We're keeping it realistic. Nothing major's happening. We're not getting anything good. There'll be no Dwight Howard.
But Mike, we could just... We've been talking to LA. We do deals with them. And
Oh yeah, I know.
We're gonna give them like our first round pick next year, and Andy's curly hair, so we can clog their drains, and then they're gonna send Dwight to LA, which is perfect because LA gets what they want, don't they? All the time. Mm-hmm. And then they'll have their little triangle of players and little super team, and we'll have Andrew BYNUM. A guy coming from LA to Cleveland, he'll be thrilled to come here and play.
Like Luke Walton.
He should be so lucky. Dude, we got a Dave and Buster's here, man. Good luck finding that in LA. Oh, I'm at the beach.
I'm in the sun.
We have a beach too. Instead of sand, we have syringe needles. Wear your shoes.
Wear your Crocs.
It's nice if you squint your eyes.
There's no beaches in Cleveland. Sorry, people.
Just Edgewater.
My friends tell no. That's what they try to say. Oh, let's go to Edgewater. Well, let's even go down to Huntington. It's farther down. It's less dirty. No.
Let's go to Lakeview.
There are no beaches in Ohio. And that's why Andrew BYNUM's not coming here.
The beaches?
Yeah.
You talk to him, you know that it's the beach thing?
Well, LA does smell, doesn't it? Like wretched.
Bad.
That's why they have all those funky sunsets, because all the crazy gases that are all in the air and shit.
Yeah. I've never been there, but yeah.
Everyone says like, oh yeah, go to Malibu. It's really nice. It smells like shit. The entire city of Malibu smells like Garfield Heights.
Thank you, Dale.
Hey, I got an idea. Let's build a mega store on 50 billion pounds of trash. It'll be good.
We did that. We did that. We did a whole complex.
Smells seasonal.
Seasonal. That's what it is. All right, so let's just look at a deal that could have happened because the Cavs were actually doing things to make it happen. It was a 4-team trade. I won't get into the minutia of all the different things that were going to happen. Howard's, yeah, well, actually Howard's going to Brooklyn, though.
Mm-hmm. I haven't heard anything about that either. That all stalled.
Well, the Cavs have pulled out of that. It was a 4-team trade. In that, we would have gotten Chris Humphries, but he wanted a multi-year deal. We wanted to give him 1 year.
Play here.
Well,
let's be honest.
Probably why.
Come on, dude. His fucking reality show's gonna be on VH1. Would have been in Cleveland. How fucking awesome is that?
He was only on the reality show when he was fucking the Kardashians.
No, he's got a new one coming up.
No one's watching
it. Yeah, but it could be all Cleveland on VH1, dude.
No one's watching it.
Yeah,
no one's watching it.
Well, his agent wanted a 4-year deal. We wanted to give him 1.
I would have gave him
4-year guarantee is what he wanted.
Well, he was actually a free agent, so we could have just signed him.
Well, it would have been a sign and trade. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, we could have done that.
We didn't even have to do that, but here.
It was going to be a sign and trade.
He's an average double-double guy. I don't mind having that on the team.
Well, and then also we're adding Quentin Richardson,
Chris Humphries, and Andrew Bynum. Point made.
Well, we were taking on a lot. We were taking on a lot of cash. We'd be taking on we get some players out of it, but ultimately we wanted that first-round pick from Brooklyn, which would have been like what, mid-20s, probably.
Not with that. Yeah, not with that team. I mean, they're a playoff team.
Well, and it could have been, it could have been worse. But it wasn't going to be a lottery pick. So we're taking on a lot, and we're getting almost nothing. So they pulled out. I think that was the right thing to do. What I've heard a lot of on the radio, though,
you never pull out.
Is this, no, get her pregnant.
He's right. My mom always tells me, she says, Dale, pull out. I said, not when you're fucking Andrew Bynum. You keep it in.
This just got gay all of a sudden.
Figuratively. Of course.
Of course.
There's no literal representation there at all.
I want. Can we have Dale and like Andrew Bynum in a heart shape?
Yeah.
Don't pull out of Andrew Bynum. You heard it here first. You keep that one going. Because it'll be worth it.
Oh, is Bynum really that much of an asset at this point?
I think you're the asset.
That makes me valuable.
Parentheses on the ass. Less on the et. There's like 4 dominant centers in the NBA right now, and Andrew Bynum is one of them. They doesn't even exist anymore. They're like redheads. They're a dying breed.
What about Tyler Zeller?
What?
Oh, yeah, he's the future. He's the future of the center position.
Redheads into this?
Tyler Zeller played
redhead?
I'm strawberry red. I was a redhead.
You're like a third ginger.
Red face. Tyler Zeller played well against the D-League select team.
Okay, I'm going to put Tyler Zeller up against Dwight Howard, and we're going to see. We're going to see where your money's at.
You know what you could see, possibly, is Kyrie versus Kobe. Because the challenge has been laid down.
That sounds like an awesome idea.
I know.
Kiss that goodbye! Kiss some chemistry with Dion Waiters goodbye! Summer League! Hope it was worth it, Kyrie Irving. I'm going to slap this padded wall because I made a turnover. Here you go, Brett. Pass. Oh. Ah!
It'd been so much better if you actually hurt your hand there. Break, sprain, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, I'm TJ Ward. Ah! Pepper spray me.
Oh, I love it.
I got it back.
Oh, well, it's too late now. I need surgery.
Can you catch it?
Nope. I'm going to need at least till September. There goes all that chemistry with our new shooting guard that we drafted with a reach. So, hey, what's up?
They know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, they did. I like Waiters. But I would have loved to have them out there working together. This is a terrible fucking story.
You can still have it done. He's going to be ready before training camp.
Yeah, but it's summer league, man. Go out there and get some chemistry with these guys. Don't doubt that shit. Come on. Just say the word chemistry. Say it.
Chemistry.
You don't fuck with that.
Hey.
This is coming from the guy that says everything about chemistry.
Everything.
It's going to be okay. It'll be all right.
I hope.
It's not going to be the game the players are going to be playing.
How do you break your hand on a padded wall?
He was angry.
Well, you know what? You know what just popped in my head when I said that? You ever see Gus Frerotte when he headbutts the wall and he ended up giving himself a concussion and knocked himself out like for the rest of his career?
Right.
You remember seeing that? Because there was like a beam right behind that pad and he leveled his head right into the beam. So there you go. Gus Frerotte. Could happen to anyone.
Really good. What are the chances he's going to nail me right in the head, given that I'm right in between?
Pretty good.
One and
Everything's
two.
fucking massive, but I will try to aim around it.
Got a whole
I hope the glare
got a whole lot of brains.
I hope the glare doesn't distract you.
That's all we got on you, Mike. Just take it with a smile.
Nope. I'll get salty. All right.
Okay.
Me and my forehead are going to move forward.
It's a 5-head.
Ooh.
By the way, there's no going
even
forward
funny.
on that. There's no going forward on that.
I'll bet when you swing
Going
back,
back.
you have to do one of these. Like,
It's going back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mine's going backwards with his forehead.
Well, he's about to backhand me.
Oh, yeah. Let me know when you guys are done. I'm gonna sit
Good
back
times,
here.
man.
All right, so I think a happy topic at this point. The Browns, it's early. Nothing but I guess, potential in front of us. And I think we made our team better. That's my opinion. I'll throw it out there right now.
This guy right here.
Yes. Josh Gordon, supplemental draft. So that means we took him in the second round, which is higher than anybody really expected.
It's okay.
We lose our second round pick in his next coming draft.
Second round pick.
Well, it's nothing if he turns out to be a solid wide receiver. Yeah, it really
Wait,
is.
hold on. Can we keep this segment right now? Because as next year the draft comes up, like, I can't believe we gave away our second round draft
Hey,
pick.
man, anything we get from him this year is like icing on the cake, dude.
I understand, but I think
Second round pick. Guys, we're talking about giving up a first rounder for him. We didn't even have to do that.
Well, but it
I
was
was
expected to
just
go
saying.
probably third or fourth, and that was even a little bit. Third was kind of considered a little bit high for him, and here's why. Not that he doesn't have talent.
He smokes reefer.
Not even that.
Oh.
Not even that he smokes it. It's that he failed 2 drug tests at Baylor and failed a drug test at Utah.
Dude,
So
their uniforms are green.
they're made of hemp.
Come
maybe. I
on,
don't
man.
know.
Who's not smoking at Baylor?
Everybody in that stand is drunk
RG3's
because
blazing that shit up, man.
well, in the stands you are because you can't drink there. So of course they're all
Of
token.
course, that's right.
But it's not that he's doing it, because they're all doing it. They're all college kids. It's that you failed a drug test. You went to a new school. You failed another drug test. You went, and then you failed another drug test.
whoa,
My point is,
smoke some
how
pot,
often
dude.
do you hear this? How often? How many players do you hear this about?
A lot. A lot of players smoke
That failed
weed.
3. No, they smoke weed, but failed 3 drug tests. Here's what I
Actually,
say.
I think one of the special things on NCAA 13 is you can buy weed on the NCAA Football 13 this year in the game.
Right.
Yep.
So you can, like, get in trouble?
Just
Yeah,
And, like, you face sanctions?
that would be awesome.
that would be
Like,
pretty sweet.
little-
Because you know what?
deal
You
on
can
the
pick up
sideline.
because you know what? You can pick up any Heisman winner and put them on your college team because that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I was playing as a quarterback from Penn State, and after the game, I was allowed to walk around the locker room. And, like, I saw one of the showers, and I was like, why is this in the game?
It's a simulation, man. It's a simulation.
Are the feds coming to my house right now?
Did they give you an option?
This is kiddie porn. God.
Oh, there's so many ways we could go.
Back
with
to
this.
the Baylor story.
Yeah.
Seriously though, come on guys. 4 years, $5.3 million. We addressed every need that we had. We still needed to address that wide receiver need. This guy is cribs, but smaller and faster, and he's a playmaker, and he's going to be a great slot guy for us.
I think it's a great
And
pickup.
I think it could be a fantastic pickup. Any guy that a guy like RG3 was throwing to, let's get him. I like it.
Well, did RG3 make him good?
Did
That's
he make
possible.
RG3 good? I saw a
that's-
couple 98-yard receptions.
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
And that's possible.
That's a nice stat patter when you do one of these. Hike, boom, boom. Yeah, 98-yard, that was on me.
Well,
Isn't it? Does it go to the? It does go to the quarterback with the yards after catch. doesn't it?
Absolutely.
oh yeah,
As long as it's
yeah,
it's
it does.
forward.
Yep.
And he went number 2.
Well, I did say that I'm happy with it because we became much better wide receiver. Like it or not, And as sad as it is, this is probably our best receiver on the team right now. And that is not a statement that he is great.
I think
but
Greg
we've talked
Little
about our wide. Well, Greg Little has potential, but he's got to catch the ball.
I was kidding on that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whatever. Let's see how he does with an off-season. Haters.
So here's my only concern, though. It's a second-round pick. We're not going to the Super Bowl this year, right? Can we agree on that?
Nope. Not agreeing on nothing.
Oh, my God.
No, not yet.
You have not been watching Brandon Whedon, my friend. And I will be watching Brandon Whedon because they are about to open up July camp to the fans in Berea. DST will be there. Begging Trevor interested to sign this thing.
Begging. He will beg.
I will. Tom Eckert.
Yep.
Good move.
Well, and he said that they met with the guy multiple times. They talked to, in his word, zillions of people that knew him, and nobody had a bad thing to say about him. That's good. They said they really liked him. They did their homework. I'll trust them.
Some pot smokers don't do.
They don't do homework. He said they talked up with them. He said that he got them a good deal on a quarter because they get charged high here. It's Cleveland's further away.
Hey, you know what? If it made Ricky Williams run,
No, that's cool. He knows.
if it made Ricky Williams run that fast, then by all means, let him smoke the weed.
I think he's going to be good. He just likes to smoke joints that are this big.
Yeah, that's what Our Carlos Santana has had a miserable few weeks, month really. Carlos Santana, he last year, club record 27 home runs as a switch hitter. This year, 5 all year long. His last 32 games, 168 batting average, and he's 17 for 107. So 107 trips to the plate. He's given us a hit 17 times, none of them home runs. If this was any other name than Carlos Santana, would we be saying anything other than get that bum out of here? At least for a while. A few months, get him back down there, work on some mechanics. If he shows signs of life, get him back. Or, because of what he's done and because of what we think he can be, do we just let him ride and roll with it?
Well, I think number one is, if we do send him down, I mean, you think Lou Marson is the guy that you want in there to fill that hole, and you think that his bat is going to be any louder than Santana's?
Perhaps not, but if Santana can go down and figure out whatever the hell's going on with him,
something is definitely
come back.
Going on. I mean, I will definitely acknowledge that. Maybe that after contract woes, you sign that contract, start to feel a little bit of that pressure. Mm-hmm. It's on your mind before you swing that bat all the time. But players go through slumps. This is an extended slump, I would have to say. I mean, just no home runs. He looks like he's trying too hard out there sometimes. But I don't know. Maybe send him down. It's a great question. It's a great question.
So you don't feel that it's still at a point where it'd be almost like offensive, like a slap in the face to them or something? You think it's reached that point where they'd have grounds?
I mean, you give him a 5-year, $45 million contract and then send him down 2-3 months later? That's not.
Is there something in the contract when we sign a hitter to a big contract that says they don't have to hit anymore?
No, but I don't think that we have to pay them anymore if we send them down. I don't think they earn major league money if they're demoted like that. I think there's a clause in the contract that says you only get paid X amount of dollars for minor league starts.
I think we're playing him way too much since he got back from the injury list. I think Lou Marson should be good. I think he'd be a good backup, for a couple of games until he gets back into it.
So I mean, is there a reason why you don't just send him down if you're going to make him a backup anyway? We don't just send him down to Akron.
I mean, because if he does decide to come out of the slump, with that bat's in Akron. If we only gonna have like a Lake Columbus Clipper backup, we have to call somebody back up, another catcher to be behind Lou Marson. So why not just keep him up here for now?
Well, okay, and I think maybe it's good to define a slump. I think you can define it many different ways, but more than anything, it's nothing is wrong with what you're doing. You're not getting the lucky hit on the ball. You're not getting the pitches that you were getting. You're not seeing things maybe exactly the way you were, but there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. You'll be back. Mm-hmm. But then there's the like a Fausto Camorna type thing. Something changed with the way he was operating, and he became a completely different player.
A completely different person.
Well, that's exactly.
I see what you did there.
Different name and everything. But so if you look at it like that, and maybe you're saying you're looking at it like a slump. Nothing's wrong. It'll come back around. I'm worried more that at this point we might be looking at least temporarily a different player. If you can get him in an environment where he's not under pressure to get the hit, to move the runners, to knock the ball out.
Look at Pujols, who hasn't hit a home run in the first 2 months of the season.
Yeah.
And he still isn't a phenomenal player this year. I mean, he's a phenomenal player, don't get me wrong. But this year, he has not lived up to whatever the outrageous amount of contract he signed.
Yeah.
I mean, he's, Santana, it's a 5-year deal for, so many millions of dollars. It's a slump. It's, every big baseball player goes through it. I don't think it's really that thing to worry about. I mean, like I said, I just think he needs a couple days off.
But should we? Is it time? With all of the crap we've given the Indians brass for what they're not willing to do and the stuff they did do and what they tried to do, should we give them some credit? Esmil Rogers has come here. He's been outstanding for us. Cash. We gave him up nothing but it was a cash deal in June. 23 appearances with the Rockies. He's 0-2 with an 8.06 ERA. So what are you getting?
It's a great pickup, Indians.
This is what he did for us. 12 appearances for the Indians, 1.76 ERA, and he's held opposing batters 1.48 batting average. That is impressive.
0.148.
I'm sorry,
yeah. Because that is atrocious.
Thank you for the correction, but that is correct. What I'm trying to say here is that is a solid addition. It's not 2 appearances, it's not 5 appearances, it's 12 appearances, and a good indication that he got here, he listened, and they taught him right. And we gave up nothing. So do they deserve maybe some props for starting to head in the right direction, making a good move?
I'm waiting to see what teams start to fall off here and see who we might be able to grab if we can stay above 500 ball here and just be semi-competitive for that wild card position. I want to see us make a move for a big name pitcher.
Well, grab, but who are we going to give up to? Who could we possibly give to somebody to get a big name pitcher?
Somebody. Sure, we got somebody.
Brantley?
Maybe.
Gipnis?
Maybe. Not Gipnis. No, definitely not Gipnis.
Or Brantley.
Jugular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so it's time for the raising of the beer. We have a very small amount of time left, and we will raise our beer to somebody we love, somebody we hate, or just pick on each other, pour beer out, stuff like that. I don't know. I think we're going to start with Brett this time. Brett, lay it on me, buddy.
Brett the Hitman Hart. Come on.
That was it. No. Actually, you might not like this.
I don't.
I figured you would.
I hate it.
But you know what? I'm going to pour some of my beer out.
Ooh.
And I'm taking yours. I'm just kidding. I'm going to pour some of my beer out to a fellow by the name of Stuart Scott.
Oh.
That he tweeted about all the LeBron haters. He stopped hating him because he did this miraculous thing, and we hate LeBron because of that. We didn't hate LeBron because of that. We hate LeBron, the player on the court in the basketball arena. We don't hate him because he did good things. We hate him because of the way he fucking shoved us onto the side and said, "Hey, I'm moving my talents to Miami."
Right up our ass.
That's
Stuart
why,
Scott. That's what he did.
That's why we hate LeBron James, because of what he did as a basketball player, not as a human being. So shut your mouth, and before you say anything, why don't you come to Cleveland and see how Cleveland works first, and then mouth your off.
If you can even see with your lazy fucking eye.
Yeah. So here is. Well, I'm gonna drink because I don't.
Kissing LeBron's ass like an.
It ain't even lazy. It ain't even lazy. It's just a fucking glass eye. You can't see out of it.
Hey, I'm
maybe you should. Maybe you should try to see out of it so you know what Cleveland is really about.
Yeah, dude.
So fuck you.
Your glass eye is half empty in my.
That's why I never
eyes.
see you on Sports Center anymore. Piece of shit. I hope it falls out and play for putt. Piece of shit.
God.
Yeah. All right.
So, anyways,
Dale.
I'm pouring out some beer today too. We're salty as fuck over here in Cleveland right now. I wanted Andrew Bynum. I'm gonna pour out my beer to Chris Perez, dude. And I know people like Brad are like, "How do you pour out your beer to a guy with 25 saves?" Well, because he had 2 really blown saves. One was his first loss of the year, which just so happened to be the first Indians game that I took my beautiful daughters to. That's right, Marley, Riley, and Daddy DST. We took the Rapid down to Progressive Field in classic Cleveland style. We had our first hot dog. They sipped on my beer, and they watched Chris Perez blow the save at their very first Tribe game. So thanks a lot for pissing all over my kids' first Tribe game. And why don't you go talk about the fans some more, because we came out to see you, and we didn't really like what we saw. 3 runs? Come on, man. Right before the All-Star break? Don't you know that save is almost as important as opening day? Oh. Oh. I forgot, Chris Perez. That's how you roll. Well played.
Sorry, Chris Perez. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so I gave all the stuff to my mom for their scrapbooks, like the pictures and the tickets and the RTA passes, and a burnt picture of Chris Perez. Scrap it!
That's not traumatizing to them at all. I'm sure Daddy on the way home bitching just like that probably wasn't traumatizing either.
It was fun, though. They had a good time.
I'm sure. You know, that's what's cool about baseball. They play every fucking day just about. So
what's really cool is that my daughters might like sports. That's really cool.
Except the one that ran to the pitcher's mound instead of second.
Well, you know, she got to run the bases. At least she went out there. One of them was like, I ain't going out there. Get dirt on my shoes.
She's not going to be the one in sport.
Hey, she watches it. She's going to watch the game. And what man does not love a woman that loves the same team as they do? I mean, if you can have a bond like that, I'm all for a little rivalry, you know?
Me too.
But it's also nice to be able to go out there with your family and your daughters and share the tragedy that is Cleveland sports.
On the heels of that tragedy,
Mike,
I am raising my beer.
What you gonna raise your beer?
To Michael Brantley for some happy, positive talk for Cleveland.
And he's racist, so
yep,
that's big.
Where they came from. But yes, a fellow Michael.
Yeah, bring the bottle down some.
Just
there you go. No, you're out.
Whoop. It's not a balloon.
All right, Michael Brantley, go.
That where's, I don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah.
So Michael Brantley, huh?
Yeah.
Brantley, yeah, thank you for giving me some hope and for making this team a little better than they probably really are.
We'd probably be below 500 if it weren't for you, Michael Brantley.
Yeah.
So I'll drink to that too.
All right. Ramon, get your ass back here next week, or we come to you. Yeah, that's right. Saddle up right to you, wherever you're working. Camera.
It's okay. He doesn't watch the show.
We'll test him. Ramon, if you're watching the show right now, you text the 3 of us.
The password is asbestos.
For some reason.
That's the first word that came to my head. At least it starts with an A.
Why does it have to start with an A?
Because that's the first letter of the alphabet.
And
that's where I went in my head. I don't know. You know, where was your password? I didn't hear your guy. You come up with one either.
I didn't say anything about your.
It's asbestos, dude. That's the password.
I didn't say anything. I liked your password.
Or anybody else that
I get fucking ridiculed for this shit. Fuck.
So,
fucking
this is your test. But anyway, back next week. Until then,
hey, battle on.
Battle on.
Feel free to check out that Facebook page and tell your friends. Corona, how about that? Different.
I'm liking it. I used to drink these back when I was a Tejano. That's great.
Might hear about the